Hey guys, it's Wednesday morning. We're on our last field of corn. So what I'm doing is I help my brother a little bit on this field, but since it's easier for one planter to finish up to guess how much corn they're going to need left, I'm going to get started on beans and let him worry about the last few acres of corn we got. And so I'm going to be switching my planter here over to soybeans, and what we got to do is I'm first going to just make sure the bottom of this bulk seed delivery system is completely empty of corn. We'll open these guys out and I'll turn my fans back on to make sure everything's blowed out of here, and then we'll replace these seed discs, and I'll kind of show you, hopefully walk you through and make some sense with my ramblings here. So we'll get started. So now what I'm going to do is basically open these guys up. We take these units off, or these seed meters off. Just set these down. That's basically what that looks like. Seed will get sucked up in there. That's how it grabs it. Basically puts it back into this brush here. Now what we got to do, there's a couple things. These little whisker guys right here need to be slid all the way down to that slot, because we don't want that affecting that. And this green piece right here, this grippy, will be replaced. Well, I might have to get a screwdriver, but this green guy will be replaced here. Steal one of Tom's screwdrivers. There's a way. I know I can. Get a knife. Basically pop these out. Set these by their owners. Those will replace by smooth ones. Oop. It's hard to do with one hand. What I'm going to do now is kick on this big blower fan here just to make sure all these lines are clear seed, because we don't want basically corn growing in our bean fields if we can help it. Let's see what we got. Alright, so here's what an exact emerge bean plate looks like. Exact emerge being looks almost just like the corn. The only thing the corn does is they skip every other one. See how they're blocked off? Where this one opens up. The reason why is we plant, well, everybody plants beans way thicker than corn. Say corn, we average 32,000 plants per acre. Beans, we average anywhere from 140 to 165,000 plants per acre. So you're planting a lot more. So instead of spinning the corn one faster, they just add more holes to the bean one. Now, these were bright yellow when they were brand new, but now they're kind of faded a little bit. But these are smooth compared to the corns. Why? You'd have to ask a John Deere engineer. Show you the difference here. See how this one's smooth? This one's got grippy, so I don't know if that just helps. Obviously, hopefully it helps singulate corn better than beans. I don't know, but it basically snaps right back into place. If I can pull it together. Get it together, Rob. Get it together. Make sure everything's kind of flush, kosher. Everything's down. Brushes look good. How do I get one of these bean plates? I should have brought the box over. What was I thinking? Now, I can start sucking these babies in. I have to hold my foot because I'm only one guy, people. It's like I haven't even been here. I'm gonna start putting in some bean seed, fill her up, go to the field. We'll have to basically adjust. I got some corn in there. This is how we adjust our seed depth. I'll probably adjust it up a little bit. Where I usually put it, it's a little shallower than corn, about 1.5 inches. I still like to get it in the moist zone, but yeah, yellow. I'm topping off with fuel here. See, right there, just fuel. I'm gonna go in here. What I gotta do is tell the computer what I did to the planter. I got to come in here and tell him that I put a different kind of seed disc in there. So I got started planting beans here. I think from the looks of it, I don't think I need to really check the seed depth. It should be fine. So I'm out here checking the seed depth. You can see that guy down in there or not? Right at that 1.5 inches. Basically right where I want them to be. Do a couple more checks here. It's usually easier to find bean seed because you're basically quadrupling it. I always kind of like to firm it up. 1.5 inches. All right, we'll go with that. We do no-till into our beans, or we do no-till our beans right in between the old corn row. We usually like to sweep enough of the residue out of the way just so you got a nice seed to soil contact. This might be a suspect area because if you don't, sometimes you'll get a surface plant or something like that. That's kind of where downforce also comes into play. But because sometimes if you don't get this swept out enough, you'll hairpin that trash. Your true V will come along and you won't sweep them out of the way. You'll get that hairpinning. So I might be slightly aggressive. I'll do a little playing with it. Another thing about corn heads, we don't run a chopping head, but we do put aggressive snapping rolls on. And the nice thing the intermeshing snapping rolls do, they kind of explode this top out also of this old corn stalk. It seems like it filters in a little more moisture, which also helps in breakdown. As you can see, there's no residue that's really too big to handle for our trash rippers. So that's one of the keys to our management and our less tillage. It really helps the strip till, and it also helps our no-till. Stock rolls that we use are the calmer ones. They seem to be about the most aggressive. We really like them anyway. So there's something I just can't stress enough about carrying in your pickup. You never know when you might need a pair or a set of C9 Christmas light bulbs. Look beautiful on the tractor, guys. They're always going out on mine. It's Thursday afternoon, almost 3 o'clock. We're still rolling on beans. Hopefully we can get them done here in the next day and a half. Hopefully by maybe midday tomorrow we can get them done. But there is rain in the forecast. Sounds like a lot of rain. Brother's down there. We're trying to roll it out hard. Kind of playing race with the storms, but we're on beans, so they aren't quite as crucial as corn. Our biggest concern now would be kind of if that rain is super heavy, washing on our hills. A lot of times the rain will just like to follow that seed trench and wash it out, especially if that kernel has no root holding it in. But we'll just wait and see what happens. It sounds like they're kind of calling for some severe stuff tomorrow, which would be Friday afternoon. So we'll just kind of wait and see what it does. But right now we're still on a no-till field here, rolling out. Nice thing about these planters, kind of like what I've showed before, machine sync, is my brother did the borders and I'm doing this, so it's able to tell me and tell my planter where he's been, so the swath control can work, and so we're not planting more beans than what we need to be.
Doesn't matter where in the field you are. Nebraska land,
it just drives at random to spur through the field.
Faster than a pit bull headed for the butcher shop. Tractor time, stick to the tires, stay the tires, stick out the truck tire.
So it's Friday morning, about just after 10 o'clock. We're kind of winding down on our beans. We still got a custom field to go do. My brother's gonna plant a little corn for a guy up on the Loop River as a spot. Also, we got a 50-acre dryland field that we might go put some corn in. They weren't sure if they're gonna put it to cane feed earlier or not, but I think they're gonna just put some corn in there. So he was gonna do that. I was gonna wrap it up, and so yeah, hopefully we can kind of start closing plant 19 down, at least for the first time over. Knock on wood. We may, if we do get severe storms or whatnot, heavy rain, we might have to go back and either replant or slot some in some places. So we usually don't unhook the planters till it's really too late to plant, basically, just because you never know when you might have to go back and replant something. Another note, I told my wife.
You got a copy, Rob, or Tom?
Go ahead. I can't remember what I was talking to you guys about. Maybe I can rewind the wheel.
What's up, John?
It's how we roll. Sup? But we say it over the radio, as we are into technology. So yeah, long rows. This field kind of gets pinched off here at the end. Makes it feel like you're eating acres up real fast. right now we're in a conventional till field and it's a little rough, let's see, but so we're not going as fast. But my main goal right now is to beat that loser over there. It's a race to the finish line. Ain't no brother's gonna beat me to the end of the field. I don't care how bad it looks. Well, if you're not first, you're last, I guess.
Ricky Bobby.
So I just planted potentially my last 12 rows of 2019. Keyword potentially because there's a lot of variables. You never really know when you're quite done planting until you basically unhook it and put it away. But well, on my planter I ended up with 26, no, not 26,000, dang, we're huge. 2,673 acres on my planter, so I guess I don't know what my brother ended up with. I think I beat him so far, but nah, he's got a little custom job he's got to do for a guy that's in the area, then maybe a 50-acre field back home. But anyway, I'm gonna head back home. Going to Orange City, Iowa this weekend. That's where my in-laws are from. They have a tulip festival there, and I haven't really missed it since I met her yet, so try not to start this year. I actually thought I would never make it this year, but luckily the good Lord held out enough stuff that we could get pretty much done for the most part the first time over at least. So hopefully we don't have to come back, but everything's freshly planted and we got a lot of rain potentially coming in this weekend and early next week, so hopefully nothing washes out. Yeah, I don't know when my next video will be coming out, since I'll be with family in the next few days or so and may not have a lot to type about. What is this, the 30s? To video about, I guess. Nope. Thanks guys, make sure you like, share, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel is necessary. We'll catch you later.